Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Paul. Alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hilltoppers will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Wants to go up top with the catch. It's Bryant. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fix going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Runs through a tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Vols decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on second down. Looking for a huge play. Got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap scene.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Topper.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Block. season top 25 matchups, you can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. To the air on first down. And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Using his legs, it's Rivera. Tackled there by the defense. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So now it's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, third and long, and this defense is thinking pass, pass, pass. Offense, nice job. They sneak a run in there, kind of catch them off guard. Quarterback keeps the football, gets some yardage, and now makes this fourth down more manageable.
Makes the grab, past the marker. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's second and 12. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to fire. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Spin move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart. Lower.
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Back to throw, it's Mooney. He's taking the shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Quarterback will keep it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers are in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. Made a defender miss. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000.
Into the end zone. Touchdown ball. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own breaks into the open. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to the well. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. He's got it there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Dropping back, it's Mooney. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. with that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down. Off the play fake on first down. Complete to the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rivera. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Vols headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Firing to the right, complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. And the Vols will have it first and 10. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught-Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick strike complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Yeah, I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks, but man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football.
Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position. Not only
a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Gets it out quickly. Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, WKU. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
no doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, right through his fingers. He muffed it. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
I can't say what I want to say on this because I'd get fired, but what are you doing? Like, as you continue to run backwards, at some point we know, like, this play's over. I'm not going to get positive yards, but at some point you can't treat this. It's almost like they thought this was a video game, and it just didn't matter. But goes all the way backwards and just give up the safety.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle. It's high. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's high. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged out of the air. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Volunteers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll try to blast their way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Rush is on him. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Got his man quickly. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 positions.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mooney. Sets up the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. On the ground, it's Rivera. Quick spin on the run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the ball's in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Volunteers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Volunteers are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. Now facing a 3rd and long. Power football with the run. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Mooney. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hilltoppers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. To the air, it's Mooney. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
He'll bring it out. It's Duggan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see his...
Breaks into the open. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down, using the quick game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. He's got him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the middle. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. It's on target and complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Now on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys...
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Hilltoppers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They'll run the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
To the air, it's Mooney. Here comes the heat. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Hilltopper. And they take it in for 6 more points. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Under fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Looking downfield, it's Mooney. Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Vols really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw for it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Leaves it with the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the ground game. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard, just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Topper! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking the deep shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Looking downfield on first down. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for 6. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Got to find a completion on this one. Still on his feet. Touchdown ball! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of